Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather door?
Good morning. Uppie Uppie Uppie, everybody.
Hi, I'm Susie Greener-Hooray from Port Charlotte, Florida, the land of funny uncles. And you're watching One Funny Morning with your host, Dina Blizzard.
That was so good, Susan. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Who's ready for Tuesday? Not me. I get to watch live for a bit. All right, Tanya. I saw that little note that your students left you. We love Miss Tanya. It's so weird because when I walk out of my house in the morning, that none of that is written on the ground. No one has ever written, we love Miss Tina on the ground. And like misspelling. They're peeking in from the side. Listen, we're still looking for morning show. Missy, you should do a morning show video. Hi, it's Missy Hall. From the state of Delaware. Fun fact. Insert fun fact. And then send it. So we're looking for intros. Stephanie's freaking out because she's going to run out and then she's going to cry. And that's going to be on all of you. So shoot a video. Go to the onefunnymorning.com/community. Find out how to shoot it and shoot it this way. You can tell she's getting to the bottom of the barrel because some people didn't read the directions and shot it this way. Missy, please do like 6 of them. Just do them. And you can change voices, change outfits, pretend to be from a different state. Just put on a cowboy hat. I'm from the state of Texas. I don't even know if that's how they sound. They do sound like that. Somebody sounds. But, okay, the point is that we're running out of videos. Make sure. So Stephanie said that she has some videos. A lot of them are vertical, which we weren't going to use, but now obviously we're using them because we're running out. That's number 1. Number 2, either sometimes if we didn't play your video, it's because the audio wasn't great. Yes, have Jeremy do one too. From the shop. Please do some from your work. I've been enjoying like seeing everybody's houses, but do one from work. Oh, it's so fun. So, yeah, you could do another one. Why not? And little E. Have little E do it. That's Missy's grandson. Adorable. Tanya's like, mine was done at work, Tina. That's how I had the idea, Tanya. Well, good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm not ready. There's a bunch of kids here. So we are in crunch time. How done plans? Oh, Felicia, I got to water them. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous to overwater them. So I'm just going to do the 1 cup a week. But I'm also nervous that I'm not watering them enough. And I'm also nervous that they're just going to slowly die. They look okay for right now. Yeah. I should do one while setting up my room. You should, Carly. We would love to see it. Summer school field trip today. Terry, that sounds... Look at my face. Shakendra. From my work. Look at my face. You want me to be angry in the video? Water that money plant, girl. Yeah, Fiona definitely has settled in. She's starting to feel more relaxed, Trish. That sounds fun. Anybody coming to Saskatoon? Mandatory to make your video. Mandatory. So that's happening. I can't believe I'm going to Saskatoon in 48 hours. What's in my yard? Did you guys see that? What is that? Is that a fox? What was that? You guys, like either a baby cow or a baby fox or a cat with rabies. Did you see that? You didn't see anything, Cassie? That was so weird. It was just like a straight up. Yeah, no, the dogs didn't see it. Great. No, he just walked away. I'm telling you. It was on its way back to the mountain, taking over the yard. I can't believe that Lulu didn't see that. Oh my gosh. Tracy, there's never been wildlife that close to my patio. I thought it was a cat. It was like this big. Oh, yep, it's Carl, obviously. Duh, Allison. No, I keep thinking that is so crazy. Sounds like my backyard full of wild creatures. Yeah, no, we don't usually get them that wild. It was looking for its mom. It was about to die. Oh my goodness. Oh my, was it a raccoon? Definitely wasn't a raccoon. It looked like a cat, like a dirty, scruffy cat with a man face, dog face. I don't even know. No, Lulu's sitting under. How'd you miss this? There's a wild animal right there. Wait, what? You should see her face. Wait. I have a fenced yard, but it's squeezed right through. That's really crazy. I had a turkey come to my front door last week. Scared the crap out of me. Man, where are you living where the turkeys just come up to your... What? I'm eating 300 people to watch so that you can get paid. Yeah, Carmen. That was at the hospital. She lives under the hedges next door. That's so weird. I've never seen that before. That's so crazy. Artisan Way. Hello from Florida today and Canada tomorrow. This is so weird. So weird, you guys. So here's the schedule for the week. Tomorrow, big guest. Big. I'm so excited. Wait, is it this week? Yes, it is. Thursday, on the way to Saskatoon. Friday, live from a random she shed in Saskatoon. I won't tell you where, but it rhymes with Rudy from Papatoon. That's really weird. Wild turkeys. That's so crazy. Has a raccoon climbed down the downspout and knocked my bird bottle off the house? The baby birds were gone. No. Wish I could be in Saskatoon. Said everybody. We'll never figure out that clue, Tanya. I am a master of mystery. And you'll never know who, what did I say? Rudy from Papatoon is. Anyway. So funny. Anyway. All right, couple things. I took this from the headlines because I think it's super weird. And I didn't even understand the headline. Let me pull it up. It's such a weird, let me show you this. Share screen. This is the title of this article. You ready? Here we go. Trader Joe's recalls 2 types of cookies because they may contain rocks. What? They what? What? Yep, you read that right. Here we go. Trader Joe's announced a recall of 2 types of cookies, saying they might contain a foreign material, rocks. According to the statement, the almond windmill cookies with a sell date of 10/19 to 10/21 or dark chocolate chunk cookies with sell dates of 10/17 to 10/21 may have been affected. These are very specific dates, very specific cookies. Like, I'm not sure what they were like. Listen, this is from 10/19 to 10/21. They might have rocks in them. How do we know? Because from 9/19 to 9/21, we made these cookies in rocks. What? You did what? What? I just ate 2 containers of the soft almond biscotti. Then you're fine. Rocks. See, healthy food isn't always good for you. See, I think that's our takeaway. Remaining cookies have been removed from sale or destroyed. That's good. The statement urged customers not to consume any of the potentially affected cookies. Instead, the products can be returned to any trade. Okay, that's it? That's this whole article? Okay. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Pecan Sandies takes on a whole those are at the beach. We put sand in them. What? I don't understand how they don't get into detail as to why there would be rocks in there. If you're going to write an article about how cookies at Trader Joe's might have rocks in them, how are you not going to tell me why you think that? How many people contacted Trader Joe's and was like, on an IT fallout, I think there's a rock in here. How many people found rocks in the cookies that they did a full recall? Random rocks, Edward, random. They can't be random if you're doing a full recall. But that was 3 years ago. This article's from 3 years ago. Are you talking about your wedding dress? I know we're having 2 different conversations. No, this is from yesterday. So weird, Ashley. I feel like you're in total. Where the rocks entered that's what I'm saying. Like you made the cookies that week's like in somebody's driveway, or like, oh, one of your employees got mad and stuck a handful of rocks and threw them in. Or Jan's friend thinks she lost her front teeth in a wedding cake she was made. What? What? I don't know, Mandy. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like, was Fred Flintstone making the cookies? What is happening? No mention of it. They were just like, guys, we're not going to get into the details. We're Trader Joe's and we don't have to. They did say which cookies, Jackie. They said it was the almond windmill cookies and the dark chocolate chunk cookies. I don't understand. That's why you sift the flour. Does flour often have big rocks in it? Dottie, no sense. No, how does it even happen, Jackie? I don't know. I don't know how it happens. I don't know how you get a full recall without saying, by the way, this is why we think that. Super weird. Those are the cookies right there. Super weird. Don't eat these cookies. Yeah, I don't know. They got a good deal on the almonds off the back of the truck. Steve said it's not clear how many cookies were affected or how rocks got in there. I did a search on Trader Joe's and it just came out yesterday. Lots of articles on it. Oh, the split screen. I've been having a lot of fun. I hit a lot of wrong buttons. That is not the same as these cookies were processed in a plant that also processes nuts. Now, how funny will it be if they just said, these cookies were processed in a plant that processes nuts and rocks? So if you are celiac or rockiac, do not eat them. I was making these cookies. I had a pocket full of rocks. Now they're gone. I don't know what happened. They're like, Bobby, we told you to stop bringing rocks to work. This happened before. No. TJ's products that were recalled for listeria. Which one's worse? Who? What's TJ's? Rocks are probably gluten-free, but they're not rock-free. You are. I am rock intolerant, gluten intolerant, and rock intolerant. Yeah, guys, they're in the cafeteria. Belinda, really, I'll be sitting there with Missy. Did you see where my rocks went? Wait, you're the rocks when you went into the factory. I cannot. Why are you bringing those dumb rocks? They're my special. They're my good luck rocks. Where did you have them? Had them in this book. When you were stirring, did you lean over? Yeah, I did this. Do you think they came out? Oh, Trader Joe's. Sorry. Allison, you can't just tighten things up like TJ and think I'm going to keep up with that. These are my emotional support rocks. I keep them with me. Why were you doing this? I don't know. A song, the Macarena came on. And I told you to leave your emotional support rocks in the car. You did say that. I didn't listen because you scared me and I put them in here. So funny. Oh, TJ is also short for TJ Maxx. See, that's why I was confused. No more rocks for you. I would much rather find a rock in my cookie than a Band-Aid. Why? Did somebody find a Band-Aid? No. No, I'm out. Can't do it. Nope. No. Too much. Rock detectors at the entrance of Trader Joe's kitchen. They'd be like, everybody, hands up. We got a frisk. You got rocks? I think I have rocks. Put your hands up. Let me see. I'd be like, listen, you've been told about these rocks before, but they're my special rocks. I know. It's getting to the point where I'm just going to stop eating things that like other people make. That's not true because I'm lazy, but it does scare me a little. I found a receipt in my twice baked potatoes once at an Uno's Pizzeria. What? You mean they baked them twice and it still got in? They had 2 times to get it right. They're like, no, they want this. We're going to make sure they get their receipt. I know. Once I had a bolt in my pancakes. I found a Band-Aid in a can of soup. My parents contacted the company and they were sending us coupons for 12 free cans of soup. All right, so here's a good one. What is something that like you wrote to do people write to companies anymore? And like, what did they give you back? Anybody? So glad I ate breakfast for watching the show. Yeah, you're not one. I found a piece of plastic in a Green Giant veggie hash brown. They made me send it to them to investigate. They never sent you coupons, Jackie? I don't know what's purified with. I found a twisty tie in my stuffing at a diner. No. We never heard from Jeff. I wrote a stern letter to a sharpener company when I was in elementary school. My mother-in-law writes companies almost daily. Bread China's hamburger at IHOP. They gave me nothing. I'm still loyal. I found wood in something and they sent coupons. Free chicken coupons from KFC. A bug in the applesauce and they sent me coupons. Oh, Julie, no. Had mealy bugs in my Manzoni pasta. Free coupons from, I don't think I'd want that. I wrote to Kleenex because the tissues were spewing white dust every time they sent me coupons. That's what Kleenex do. They just go poof. sliver of glass came off Perrier bottle when drinking. Got coupons for free water. My sister's bed caught on fire from a new electric blanket. The company sent a new blanket. My parents cut the electric cord off before we could use it. Wow. I've heard people's houses burn down from those electric blankets. I bit down on a piece of plastic and an Entenmann's when I was before the road to the letter and got 12 coupons for free cakes. Yeah, I know. The diner. Oh, no, Heather, that sounds awful. That was fine. I got 10 coupons. While microwaving a Del Monte green beans, they kept sparking, waiting on reply. Oh. I know. If you found nasty stuff in your food, why would you want coupons for more? Aunt Lucy found a piece of plastic packaging in her stir fry. The restaurant comped our lunch and gave us both free desserts. Found a broken piece of the blender in my daiquiri. Got the weekend stay for free. Kara's like, and now I'm not eating all day today. Thank you. No, curly top. I can't even read it. Worked as a lineman at Campbell Soup. He had an accident where he lost half his finger. Wonder if they shut the supply down. This isn't helping. I'm sorry, Pam. $10 check. Paper and his raisin toast. Yeah, yep. No. Peacock shirt. My students wrote a book. Smoking in a forest that just yeah, don't do that, Leslie. No. I totally grossed myself out with this topic. Really gross. Anyway. So Andrea and Diana are having a girls' week or a couple days together. I left them down there yesterday. So much fun, Dee. Andrew's got a revolving door of people coming through the Shore House, Di being one of them. And they were so funny yesterday. Brooke came out, went to dinner, had a nice time. Yeah, no, I don't know if they're going to be using the honey door. Andrea, she got some friends coming down and they got their honeys coming. I don't know if she's going to let them in the front door. Or she's going to make them be like, you guys are going to have to walk around to the honey door. Because I'm monitoring it. I monitor all the doors. I got ring doorbells everywhere. I'm monitoring Dean. Oh, Dean. We're watching from the veranda having coffee. I don't have a veranda, but you mean the porch? What's a veranda? Let me look up a veranda. I don't even know. I mean, I feel like I've said it's just a patio, right? Images. It's a porch. Veranda. Wikipedia is a roofed open air hallway or porch attached to the side of a building. I don't have that. I got a straight up porch, Diana. A large open, fancy porch. We are under the umbrella. Oh, there's a lanai. I don't have that either. But who didn't want a lanai just because the Golden Girls had it? I had no idea what a lanai was. But when B. Author was like, I'll meet you on the lanai, I was like, oh, she got a lanai. Never even heard of a lanai. I have a carport, not as exciting. Mostly old. Our shore house is in Ocean Beach, totally rented till mid-August. Then it's mine. Can't wait. I know, like the Golden Girls. I know. It's okay. Di trying to be fancy. She's like, we're on the veranda. I had to look at the word shore because I've never used that word. Really? It's so funny, Mooney. There's a picture. Let me see if I can find it. There was a picture that somebody had posted. And it was like, it was like a picture of like the eastern seaboard, but specifically just the shorelines, like of, I would say beach house. No, you gotta say shore house. But it was so funny, Moon, because it said like Boston and had an arrow, and it was like beach, New York, beach, Connecticut, beach, New Jersey, shore, Virginia, beach. It's just, yeah. See, she does Delaware, beach. It's from New York to Delaware. It's called the shore, and then it resumes becoming a beach. Nobody says, let's go down to the beach. No, you'd be like, to the what? You always go down the shore, and nobody goes up to the shore. Just so you know, nobody. You never go up, because all of our beaches are down. Some are to the right, but nobody says that. You understand? And so you would never go up to the shore, and you would definitely wouldn't go up to the beach. I'm just letting you know. The lanai on the Golden Girls isn't a typical lanai. A lanai is just a screened-in porch. Do you go across to the shore? No, it's always down. You go up to the mountains or you go down the shore. That is the same. Beach is down. You can't. No. I remember I was doing, I still remember because it's the funniest conversation. She said there was a lady in the audience in Atlantic City. And this was years ago. And we're talking. And I said, like, I always say to people, like, where are you from or whatever. She goes, oh, we just came up from Canada. And I was like, okay, wait. Did you just say up from Canada? You mean down? She goes, yeah, either way. I go, no, that actually, no, there's no up from, you just be wrapped back around. I mean, that's the long way. Just so we're clear. I don't want you to, that can't roll off the tongue. I can't imagine that all the people I'm going to see in Canada have ever said, well, we just came up from Canada. You can't come up from Canada. You're always down. We're going down. She goes, well, you can say either. I go, I don't think you can. I think you don't understand up. Up would be the long way. You understand? You would come down. No one says Cape Cod. It's just a Cape. That's what I said. I go, were you visiting what? No. She's like, you could say it that way too. I go, you can't though. If you understood direction or time or the time-space continuum, there's no one has ever said. Rebecca Kinney's here. She was our Big Ugly Monday winner last night. Congratulations, Rebecca. It was so funny. Yeah. Are we going down to Canada this week? I am, Mary Coat. Oh, where are you going? I'm headed south to Canada. Wait, what? You mean north? No, I'm going south. I'm going the long way. I'm going to take it up and over. What? I just remember it just being the funniest conversation. Do we know where the peacock is? No. I don't. I was in a dirty parking lot last night. I go up from everything. That's what I'm saying, Sarah. And I said to the lady from Canada, I go, listen, I would like to believe that this just kind of like mistakenly rolled off your tongue. I guess what I'm saying is that there would never be a scenario where you would say, I'm coming up from Canada. That would never, it couldn't. She's like, but it could. I was like, okay. We're going up to Niagara Falls this way, the short way. The short way, not the long way. Just going to go up, not down. It was so funny. Now, Lorene said it. Now, if you're at the shore and somebody says you want to head to the beach, then you can head to the beach. But you'd have to be at the shore already. You would never be like here and then be like, let's go to the beach. No. The what? No. My bitches. You guys ever, does your boob ever just itch and you're just like, Joey Joe, Chris, Jim, you know, like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm from Canada. It's crazy. And I'm Canadian. That's what I'm saying. In California, it's the beach. The west part of the entire, there's no up or down. It's just the beach. Really? We use the term down east here in Maine. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. There's no beach here. We have to go down to the shore to get to the beach. Yeah. So funny. So funny. Anyway, I'm not packed at all. Judy sent me a note and was like, just so you know, it's going to be a little cool. I remember trying to explain north and south and up and down to Carly, and my head nearly exploded. So if I'm at the shore house, I could say I want to go to the, yes, that is fine. Yeah, it's so funny. Every country has their dum-dums. Well, we met her, Alice. She was so funny. Oh, you guys go to the coast? That's what you say? We're going to the coast? There's a man. I don't know. Where, Barb? Where are you seeing that? I always sign uptown. Did you ever talk to some... Okay, for whatever reason, when God made my brain, he made it so that I have an extraordinary sense of direction. I think it's from my dad. My dad was a state trooper, and he could get anywhere, anytime. He was a great driver and great with direction. Diana, I was impressed when she was driving into New York. I'm not gonna lie. She was old driving in New York. It was the thing. But why did I tell you that? Oh, did you ever talk to somebody who has zero sense of direction? My brain doesn't understand that. Yeah, Missy's like, I don't have that in my brain. I could be anywhere once, and I'd be like, no, I know how to get here. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Mary's like, I have zero sense of direction. I think it's so crazy. I give a lot of credit to people who have no sense of direction, because I feel like wherever I am, I could get out. I could get out. I could find my way home. I feel like maybe I was an explorer, but like maybe not a good one, because there's no women explorers. But like if I was, maybe I was a man. Now we're gonna get deep into like past lives again. But I feel like I give a lot of props to people who have no sense of direction, because you guys are just my brain makes maps and connects spaces. Yeah, I don't know why. 2 turns and less. I don't understand it. I'm like, just turn around and you gotta go back the way you came. They're like, I have no idea which way I came. Down to a cottage, going into town. It's uptown. Yeah, I don't get it. And it's very funny because we as a society are so reliant on GPS now, including my kids, that it's very funny to me when I'm like, just out of curiosity, Dean, what would you do if this GPS didn't work? He was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, there was a time when this GPS didn't work. He's like, okay, but what did you do? I'm like, we just kept driving until we hit the turnpike or the express. We're like, now I know where I am. If it was I would get lost all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever tell me to go. Don't ever curse at me and tell me to go east, west, north, or south. Only left or by landmarks, mostly Wawas. Wawas were the greatest I imagine that when Columbus and all of the people came through, I imagine that they were like, listen, you're going to go transatlantic. At the 3rd Wawa, make a left. Like, I don't understand how they did it. I don't know. I was just so he knew them well. He used to say, drive till you hit water, and if you miss it, turn around. I mean, that's the thing about Jersey is that you hit water. You're like, now just come down the coast and you'll find your way home. Like there's certain landmarks in New Jersey where you're like, okay, if you hit this road, now just come south. Yeah. I still get lost using a GPS. You don't know how many times I've had to use the sun. When we were younger and there was no GPS, like, do you remember there's a moment where like, where's the sun? I have to head towards the sun. I don't think if my kids had to follow the sun, if their GPS went off and they had to follow the sun, they would not get home. They would not. And in the Poconos, I still use it. No, I never use paper maps. Di has paper maps, a whole box of them in her car. I don't think she's ever going to use them. In country roads, you watch your mileage to know where to turn. Oh, so it'll be like go 3.5 miles on this road. No, see, that would never help me. I'd be like, is there a Wawa there? First, you had to find where you were and then where you were going. And I had to fold the darn thing up again. Yeah. Random question. Does anybody know if menopause symptoms can feel like the flu? Steph, you new here? Let me think. I used to have a lot, Steph. I don't think they feel like the flu, like just general malaise. Real hot, Steph. Real hot. Angry. Angry like you want to punch somebody in the face. Missy says, yes, they can. I don't ever feel like I had the flu. I just felt like I was on fire all the time. And not in a good way, like my vagina is on fire. Like not that. No. See, Julie said she doesn't feel like it. I'm burning, Steph. That's it. Did you ever panic when the GPS went out? Of course. Of course. Especially if it was night and you're like, the sun is gone. I'm stuck in forever menopause. LaFive is like, hot and tired, girl. It's a special kind of hell. Yeah. Every once in a while, like I don't have, I don't know. Maybe it was because I wasn't feeling well. Maybe it's weird because after I have a kidney stone, a lot of things in the prior 12 hours make sense. But as it's happening, like you don't know that you're about to get real cranky and sick and throw up. And if I said the things that were in my mind, like I just wanted to punch everybody. I feel like that's like that with menopause. I feel like you're not supposed to talk because most of the things you'll say, what's wrong with you? You just want to punch somebody. Does anyone here know what a sextant is? Here comes Mooney. A sextant, I think, something dirty. An instrument with a graduated arc of 60 degrees and a sighting mechanism used for measuring the angular distances between objects, especially for taking altitudes in navigation. That is not at all what I thought a sextant was. Not at all. And I don't know why you asked me that. And I don't know why I Googled it. Just so you know. If you ask anything, oh, well, let me Google it. And I don't think that's a good idea on my part. I don't think that that'll be good for my search history if I'm ever brought up on charges. If I'm ever brought up on charges for like a murder and they're like, we need to review your search history, I'll be like, let me just say this. I feel like you guys don't know who I hang out with every day. And they make me Google a lot of stuff and that is wrong. Because I'm irritable for no reason. Like, all you bitches are like, oh, girl, I must have a kidney stone. I must be about to pass a kid. I took a class in celestial navigation. Oh, why? I'm trying to make sense of this. What? We're all character witnesses. Thank you. Oh, that girl, too, that faked her abduction. It's hard for me to read it. It's hard for me to read that article. I haven't read the full article, bits and pieces. Because I think that there's something really wrong with her. There has to be. And like in like a sad way. You know, it's hard. I don't want I don't want to say I don't want to read it, but I have avoided reading that article because I think there's something wrong. Yeah, Patty, it's good for boating. Mooney, are you boating? Why are you doing celestial navigate? Where are you going? You ain't got a GPS? Because I lived in a 7 for 5 years and we cruised a lot. Are you cruising now? I told you, Mooney, you have to meet Sherry Carrot from high school. Sherry. It is the nurse that disappeared. Who faked her abduction? There was a girl, and again, I didn't read it, so I just know bits and pieces. But there was a girl, and at some point, she claimed that she found a child alone on the side of the road, and then said that a man and woman. I would enjoy celestial navigation because I enjoyed the math. Okay. Mooney is gonna. Who wants to join One Funny Mother Navigators? It's gonna be a whole page, and it's just gonna be Mooney and Trish just talking nerd math, and probably Carrot. When we were on the cruise, Sherry told me that she got her boating license. She's captain, and I said, captain. Her name is Carrot. Yeah. Well, they're talking about that. Is that this girl claimed to have been abducted, and they're starting to think that that wasn't the case. And then they're talking about the resources and all the things. It's not something. Yeah, if you were lost at the ocean, Dina, you would be glad to have me and Trish there. Mooney, I'm in. I am pro celestial navigation. I don't want you to get the feeling like I'm on board. Because when it floods here and I have to get I'm calling Mooney. No. Lawyer came out and said it was all made up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. She apologized yesterday. Is getting help. Yeah. Can my dog do an intro video? Yes. Amy, please do it. I will love every second of it. Yeah. There's a couple things. The trees are holding up nice. So far, so good. I am gonna, I know, Shakendra, that's what they were saying yesterday. She admitted yesterday it was a hoax. And it's just what we need, another reason for the next Bronco who goes missing to not be taken seriously. That was the article that I read as well. And that was kind of the take. I think that's been a conversation. So how are the flowers coming? Flowers are good. I gotta get the thing. I gotta get the stands for these plants because they're covering up the big sign. We don't want that. So anyway, so Jacqueline is here this weekend. I also said to the kids, I'm planning a family fun surprise day on Sunday. So nobody knows where we're going. But so far, only Jacqueline can go. Diana said she don't know if she wants to go. I said, it's a surprise. Where are we going? I said, I'm not telling you. It's a surprise trip. Do you guys ever do surprise trips? You should. I love them. I love planning them. I don't know if you guys remember the first surprise trip I planned. Hi, Mark. Was for my dad's birthday. And it was the holy and historic tour. He loved history and he loved anything to do that was like Catholic or Jesus. And so, we went to a castle first. Then we took a ride up to Ticonderoga. And we went to another fort. We saw all this history about Benedict Arnold, which was super interesting. And then we ended up at the Shrine of Kateri in Pennsylvania. I'm doing a surprise trip for my grandkids next week. I'm so excited. Yeah. When am I to show up with all the 3 kids? Anytime. Anytime. Do you love going on them when others plan them? That's a good question, Mary. I don't know that I've ever been on a surprise trip. I have to say, everybody has been. My sisters-in-law tell us about driving 60 miles for some donuts on a family surprise trip. What? I don't know that I've ever gone on a surprise trip. We were gonna, I mean, I guess our One Funny Mother trips are somewhat kind of surprise trips because we just kind of tell you where we're headed. No, the angel lady was not a surprise trip. He knew where we were going. He wanted to go. My sister Michelle had found the woman who was at who was in Pennsylvania where the plane went down on September 11th, and she was one of the FBI agents there. Yeah, that one wasn't a surprise, but that one was really. My OCD could not handle a surprise trip. It's so funny, Rebecca, because I plan them and I have such a good time planning them. I did have a surprise birthday party. That is true. I was so confused. They did it takes a lot to surprise me. And I was so tired and definitely surprised because it was 45 days before my birthday. I was like, I'm going to plan my sister's 50th. My sister's birthday is the day after mine. So she turns 50 this year. So I was like, I'm going to plan it tomorrow. She's going to get a birthday way ahead of her birthday. It was funny. Way before my birthday. I know. Right now, Mary, it's live. Yes. As long as you see that red button right there. I know, Lorene, that's what's kind of nice. The OFM trips are basically a surprise, which is kind of nice. Everybody, I mean, honestly, the trip that will still stay with me is the very first one that we took to the furniture store in Massachusetts because nobody knew what we didn't even know what we were doing. I just remember Wendy, myself, and Chris standing in a dark parking lot at the mall. Couldn't find the bus. I was like, I think there's supposed to be a bus here. There were some random people in cars. And I was just like, I can't believe these people showed up. I mean, it was so funny. It was so funny. Will you rent a yurt again? I would do it again, Octavia. That particular yurt I loved. I would have to do a lot of research on my yurts. But yeah, I would do a yurt again. When I was 6, I threw my own surprise party. Oh, that's bad. But I really have to give a lot of credit to the people from the first trip because we had no idea what we were doing. They had no idea what they were showing up for, but they did. They did. And it was the greatest thing ever. It was so fun. Nobody wants to leave home here anymore. Oh, Cheryl. Yep, the Phillies game. That'll be a good one. Yeah, so I've been enjoying them. So we have a surprise trip on Sunday. And I am going to start putting out the video of some of the work that I've done here at the house. That's next. I'm going to work this week on the class that we're going to be launching with the supporters. I have to get all of the technology up and running for that because we're supposed to start next week. So that's quick. We might have to push it back a week. I don't know. It's a lot. So I'm going to try to work on that. So, yep. Then we had to sit on the side of the road after the truck backed into us. Yep. You'll see Diana's hair tonight. Maybe I'll see if I can post those 2 pictures. Yeah, it's just a day trip. It's hard to get my kids together for anything more than that half the time because it's always like a lot. Because they're all old now. And they have lives and stuff, which I do not enjoy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely moving into the age where you're like, they're getting older, like Missy knows, like where your kids are getting older and you have to like respect their boundaries. It is so annoying. So annoying. This is too much for me. Hold on, I'm looking at my urgent care. They just send some results. I can't even read it. Bah, 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 bah. I think I already read this. I didn't understand it. I forget my kids are in their 30s and I can't make them have family fun. My kids are going with lives too, and I hate it. I did not talk about the Barbie movie. I went to see Oppenheimer. Did I tell you that? And to PA to spend the day with Carly and Eno. Oh, I saw Oppenheimer. I don't know if I told you that. And it was, did we talk about it? Did anybody else see Oppenheimer? I'd love to hear what everybody thinks. I did not see Barbie. As I sit here babysitting my granddaughter, respect boundaries. It's so annoying trying to get one of my adult daughters to come to my house to color my hair. Don't you remember when Dean cut my hair and it was atrocious? I saw it. It was really good, but long. Yeah. Going tomorrow. Not yet. I do what I said. What did you think? So it was so interesting. It was long. I definitely took a bathroom break. I thought it was a good movie. I think Cillian Murphy is so amazing. He is the lead of Oppenheimer. And I just loved him in like Peaky Blinders. And he is, he's a great actor. I thought the cast was amazing. I honestly did not know that it was Robert Downey Jr. when the movie started. And it, I think he did a great job. I think the acting was amazing. I think what was interesting is I don't think I knew that much about the Manhattan Project. I mean, kind of. But I thought that how that unfolded, his relationship with Einstein, there were just so many things that you just didn't know. I thought it was so. I'm not ruining the movie. Hopefully, it's about Oppenheimer, who's the head of the Manhattan Project, which is how they put together the atomic bomb. It was very weird. At the end, they dropped this bomb, and you just kind of see this was his like life's work, and what does it mean to him in the long run? And it was an amazing story. But I definitely after, like, some people were clapping and I'm like, do you clap for them? I don't know. It was definitely weird, but a good movie. Good movie. Very different. Although I thought it was so funny because when you're in the movie theater, especially this weekend, you could look around and you could be like, you're going to Oppenheimer, you're going to the Barbie movie. Like there was no crossover. Like you weren't sure who was going to what movie. There's a lot of tween girls. I'm like, I'm going to guess you're not going to see Oppenheimer. Spoiler alert. That's what the movie's about. You should probably have already known. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was very interesting. The collaboration of the scientists was pretty amazing. It's an amazing. Mm-hmm. Made my daughter a Barbie jersey. Yeah. I took my mom. My boys refused to go with me to Barbie. Yeah, no, it was good. The kids all fell asleep. Yes. No, it's not. That was not for kids. No. How bad is it? Yeah. Wants to see Oppenheimer, your 12-year-old? No. I mean, no. It's hard. It's hard for me to gauge kids' movies now because now I never let my kids watch anything. And now my kids are older. I'm like, you watching it? It's weird. Yesterday we went to dinner and we're at dinner and I was like, Brooke, do you want to get anything to drink? And then she looks at the waiter and he says, do you have root beer? And he says, yes. And then Brooke's looking at me. She goes, I let her have root beer. I said, did you just ask me if you could have a root beer? You're 19 years old. She's like, I don't know. I always feel like I should ask you if I could have a soda. I was like, yeah, you can get a root beer. That'd be great. I don't even know. But it's weird. It's weird to like, my kids can do whatever they want now, unless they're in arm's reach and then I can smack them. But it's very weird that they're all older. I know. It is. It's very funny. So I know she is. She's so funny. I hope my kids always ask for me. I doubt it. I don't even know why she did to take him, but we saw there was some nudity. We're worried about the bomb part. The bomb part was very much seen from the scientist perspective in terms of its efficacy and how they tested it. You don't see the atrocity of it dropping, but there is definitely some nudity for sure. Gratuitous. A lot of nipples. Does that help you? A lot of nipples. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like 5 nipples, which is an odd number of nipples because it's an odd number, but I feel like that's, about how many nipples they saw. Yeah. Yeah, you're like, Tina, I don't know why they didn't. Yeah, I feel like instead of putting a rating on it, because you're like, but what does R even mean anymore? Like R could, what you think is R, what I think is R. Count the nipples. Yeah, he'll have to wait. Yeah, no, a lot of nipples, April. A lot of nipples. Yeah. There was an interview with the director and he made a conscious to not show any footage as the bomb drop. Yeah, I think that was a good decision, Wendy. It was still a hard movie to watch, especially at the end. Why are there so many nipples? Don't you know nipples are, how are you going to tell a story about the atomic bomb without nipples? 5 of them specifically. They're rated year 7 is even questionable for my 7-year-old son. That's what I mean. Yeah, I think that they should just go with like a nipple counter. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think the nipples were necessary to the story. When I think atomic bomb, I think nipple. And that's why you put them together. Yeah. So 5 to 10 nipples is a rating of an R. You're not wrong. I just watched a movie that was rated R and there was full frontal. That's what I mean. Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know, Becca. It was funny. Yeah, nipple counter. Boom. No, ding. Like at the bottom, nipples would just show up. Ding. Ding, ding. Ding. Like that. Barbie was PG-13, but a few bad language that were unnecessary, in my opinion. What were the least amount of nipples needed to properly tell this? One. You could have told it with one nipple. You didn't need the 5 extra nipples. 4. I lost count. I'm not good at counting. I don't understand. Yeah. Properly tell a story? 1. Ding. If a nuclear bomb warning starts blaring, but get your nip. Oh, guys, it's time. Yeah. Was that 1 even necessary? I don't know, Shikendra. This is the first time this question's been brought to me. Dina, if you were watching a movie about the atomic bomb, okay, and in the movie, Oppenheimer, you know who he is? No. Does he have nipples? Yeah, do. In the movie, he has a love interest, okay? How many nipples would you need to see to really know how much he liked her? Does he say, I really like you? He could, or we could show you a nipple. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've been on a couple of dates and I feel like without seeing a nipple, I could tell if I liked that person or they like me. Like Sans nipple. I'm like, but it would have been easier with a nipple. Well, I'm sure if I saw a nipple, I would be like, well, you are really into me. So what did I just walk into? Said Spin Girl. Wait, was this? And that was actually a scene from the movie that I just acted out. I'm basically Siskel and Ebert. That is how many nipples would you give? I would give this movie ding, 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 5 nipples. So there you go. Every time I see new people, yeah, just so you know, I've ruined Oppenheimer for you because now if you go see it, every time a nipple goes ding, and not just Oppenheimer, just so we're clear, I have ruined all movies for you. Any movie you watch now where there's a nipple, and you'll hear other OFMers in the ding, ding. Did I hear a ding? I think somebody's here. What? Did you hear a ding? I'm trying to watch the movie, ma'am. Did you hear a ding? Like from the back? I think I did. I think you did ding. Well, of course I did it. I saw the nipple. I will be nipple counting. Yeah, count it. I just took a guess that it was 5 nipples, but you check it. Yeah, I rate this movie 1.5 nipples on a brisk fall morning. Yeah, I'm going to go watch 50 Shades of Grey. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I have ruined movies. Today, I'm going to have a hard time not going ding at my next follow-up appointment with my breast surgeon. Yeah. All you ladies going through the cancer, ding, 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 half a ding, no ding, tattooed dings, still counts, doesn't matter, ding. When you're in bed tonight with your honey, ding. What is wrong with us? Why don't we have an Emmy? I mean, it's a shame. Yeah, and when all of us are in Facebook jail, I want us all to remember this moment. Like, do you remember the day that Dina got taken off of Facebook? That was a fun day. Ding. No dongs. If you hear a dong sound, you are in the wrong movie. You should be in private. Okay, that's private. And we do not talk about dong movies. Okay, that would be private side conversation, mostly with just me and Missy. Unless you had 5 margaritas, you probably hear a dong. My husband had to leave the room. Why? He's saying you dings. Ding dong. All right, the show's over. This show is over. Yeah. Didn't we have a ding dong council last week? God, why does this keep coming up? Gosh. Yeah. It's funny. I saw Oppenheimer, forgot all about the 5 nipple scene. Well, you clearly weren't counting. And I just did a random guess. Whoever sees Oppenheimer, you're going to have to count. Ding. Oh, so stupid, Mooney. Voila is tonight. I think it's Tipsy Tuesday and Voila together. Because we were crazy yesterday trying to get the house together and flipping it late last night. So anyway, you guys are dirty. This is a Christian show. Okay. And you guys have to get your mind out of the gutter. This show is for ladies. I don't know any ladies. They're certainly not here, but this show is for ladies. Ding, ding, ding. And it's also Tuesday. Okay. All right, I gotta go. I'm really busy. Christians do not have nipples. I don't know where you got this information from, Renee, but those are lies. Now I have to go read my Bible. Thanks. Who you calling a lady? I will never watch this show again. If you ever call me a lady again. I wasn't talking to you, Missy, don't worry. She's like, good. I didn't think so. All right, listen, let's go. And let's pretend that this conversation happened on a tipsy show, because the fact that this all happened sober at 9:30 in the morning is disturbing. And I blame you. I'm a mother. All right. Join us for tonight for Tipsy Tuesday. It'll be a great day. And I'll be with Judy from Saskatoon very soon, but do something nice for yourself. Be kind to yourself today. And I will see you tonight for Tipsy Tuesday. So have a great day and a blessed day. And thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you. Ding, ding.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.